Dhurandhar is extremely significant for several reasons. He was one of the first to actually enter into the teaching profession and remain at the JJ School of Art for many, many years. He wrote extensively in Marathi, which again makes him very significant because he was clearly trying to create a different kind of a public sphere. He used to write for a magazine called Vasundhara, and he wrote these essays on his contemporaries. That was a regular feature, but also because of the kind of competitiveness, if I may put it, that he had in trying to outdo his colonial masters. So, he used to take great pride in the fact that he could paint and draw better than Cecil Burns, or, he was constantly in the state of rivalry with him. In some senses, he is the quintessential colonial mimic man. But at the same time, even though he was working within the colonial structure, colonial framework, he was associated with the JJ School of Art for many, many years, first as a student and then as a teacher. He was able to challenge the colonial structures of power in many interesting ways. One was through the painting circuits he developed, the patronage structures he tapped into, and also the writing that he produced on art. He's one of the earliest artists to start writing in Marathi, for example, right? So there are two kinds of portraits that he made. Some are formal portraits of clients who commissioned him to paint paintings, and they are of the middle class, upper middle class Maharashtrian women dressed in their silken finery, gold jewelry. You can recognize them for what they are as women from wealthy backgrounds. But he also, and what I find most interesting, is a set of sketchbooks. And those are the most amazing portraits of intimacy because they're of his wife lying down, sleeping, sitting on the chair. It's not about the perfect, beautiful body at all. These are portraits of intimacy, of love, and, of someone he was very close to. But by and large, he was always kind of experimenting, pushing the boundaries. He was in some sense following in the footsteps of Raja Ravi Verma, who was also able to tap into different kinds of clientele bases. So, he was making paintings that he could transact independently of himself, signature pieces for the salon circuit. He was making commissions for private, patrons. And he was also, as I said, making works for lithographs that would eventually transfer into lithographs.